All right, what's up, Lucas? Plebius, what's up, y'all? Howdy doody. This is a piece of pretty rough coral. It's nice in some areas, but really rough in others. This is one that I bought and heated, and the inners just weren't all that good on it. So I don't know what it'll end up making. The way it's looking right now is probably some kind of stem point, Noonan or something. But I don't know. It may not even make that. Depends on how these flakes run. But they aren't running all that good right now. This could break the piece here. Funny enough. Yeah, it hinged out at a really tough area. Anyways, how are y'all doing tonight? How's everybody rocking and rolling? Azareth, what's up? There you go. Double tap delight. There you go. You tell them. You tell them. All right. See what we can accomplish here. I saw this one sitting over there and I just told myself, I'm tired of looking at it. Jake, you need to do something with it or something. So anyways, I chose to do something with it, obviously. Problem is, this rock is perfectly heated on one side and not very much so on the other. And along with that, you got these big veins of coral. It's gonna be a big one. Yes, sir, Johnny boy. I was telling them that this is one that I bought at the Silver River Knapping as a boulder. I can't remember who from, I really can't. But heated it up perfectly down here, but the rest of it's just kind of, you know. That's how it is with coral sometimes. Depends on, you know, how consistent the overall rock is. You just never really know. Well, was able to plow through it there, thankfully. Part of me wants this to be the base because of how troublesome this is up here. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. And again, don't know what I'd want it to be. Part of me wants to make something like eccentric. Not crazy or anything, but just something a little different. Like something oversized is what I mean. So maybe that's what we'll do. Flint snappers, that's right. What's Plebius doing good, been working it? Ha ha! Hard to beat that, huh? Hard to beat that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pile through this here. Got a little lucky. Man, it's such a thick point. It's definitely got potential, but I don't know how much. Depends on how it holds up. The thing that it has going for it is beautiful color, and it's heated really well on one side. And its length, obviously. But it'll be a challenge. That's okay. That's kind of what we're known for here on the channel anyways. Well, so we'll see what we end up getting. This could be really good, could be really bad. But I reckon we'll find out together, huh? Yeah, let me just leave the base there. I don't want to fool with that no more. I'm gonna tidy it up into there. That's what I'm thinking. That's so what I'm thinking. I'm about to draw this joker in like a madman. Oof. There we are. That's what I was looking for. Trying to preserve length. I'm trying to thin the tip out a little bit now because I don't want to do it later. That much I know. I know I don't want to do it later. Alrighty. Now we're somewhat getting somewhere. Alright, so we're cascading across the piece there. What's up, y'all? Trying to draw this side in as we do it. There we are. That was a good gouge out. We needed that one, but then again, this is on the better material up here. So I have no idea how that's going to work down below. Likely not at all, but we'll find out. You can see how much of a gouge out that was here. And getting rid of that much thickness. Going okay so far. But this is where it's troubling, this rougher area here. I don't know if that's going to do it. I'm actually, yeah, I don't think it'll do it. It's just such a rough area. I just don't see it. I don't see it working. Yeah, it's kind of put it out. This one I need to work, but I don't know if it will. Did okay. Here, I don't know if this will work with how cruddy that is. Oof, that is brutal. See if I can't catch it from the corner. Okay. Sometimes those side strikes can help get around it, but now I got to tackle that itself. Find the heftiest area and strike down on it. And I mean, it did okay, but like, doesn't look like I'm gonna do anything major there. Which is a part of why I didn't want to fool around with this piece. But you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Again, up towards the tip, it's fairly easy to get what we're looking for. But as we go down, it gets more difficult. Can hopefully catch that hinge on the other side. That was good. But now again, we come to this rough area. Best as I could. But it's gonna be a doozy. Getting around it in the long term. Ooh, now that was pretty good. That went around it a little bit. Loading the kiln. Uh-oh, John. Uh-oh. All right. Was able to shoot through some of it. Wasn't expecting that. Better news. Still need a little more. More reducing on this side. Okay. Now I do have to tackle the other side eventually, so might as well take a peek at it here. Yeah, there's some really low areas that need to get caught. Some low areas and some high areas. Really, I think the low areas need to get caught down here, the high areas up here. So rule of thumb, gonna go ahead and work on the tip first. Okay, that's about how I wanted it there. Now we gotta hope this releases okay. Yeah, there we go. And got a little coral development here, or void, I should say. Right along the edge, of course. All right, we'll see if we can't make it work. Okay. Catch that later, I reckon. Okay. Fool around with the other side for a minute. Start down here. There we go. sorry if I'm missing a lot of your comments. A little focused at the moment. That wasn't great. I thought that would have come off. I think it will. There we go. Alright. I don't think I want to do anything crazy with this point. I just want to finish it up and anyway, just be done with it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get probably my copper pressure flaker. This one here. Get my pressure pad. And put some notches in this thing. Get my steel pressure flaker. It does a little bit finer of a job than the other one. And okay, let me work on the other side. Big old point. coming together, guys. What is that? It's a piece of coral. Almost said chert. It's a piece of Florida coral. All that coral that's out there in the ocean. Well, this is coral, agatized coral. Over time, it became a rock, condensed, similar to petrified wood. Similar yet different process. And became napping material for the ancients who lived in Florida and Georgia. Which is dominantly where this is found. Mostly Florida. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make this one crazy. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it up and call it done. Sorry, I'm a little quiet tonight. Just got a lot on my mind. Sharpen this up a bit. All right, other side. Anyways, we're about done, guys. other side. Anyways, I'll start looking at my comments a little more. All right, we got Ed in the chat, Tommy in the chat. What's going on, y'all? Howdy doody. About to be finished with the old nooning here. All right. To the Pedernales River, get some slabs. Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool. Just watching. John's here. What's up? What's up? Definitely got to move the tip over a little bit. For symmetry's sake. It's a little better. I'll work on it. Let me sharpen this first. Looks great. Did you catch any fish this week? I have not, Daddy-O. I have not. But I do have my thing charging up. And also, you see on the wall there, I got some jigs. And I bought some, if Mom didn't tell you already, I bought some particle board. And I'm going to line that whole wall. I got 4 sheets of it. 4 foot by 2 foot for like 12 or 13 bucks. I cheated on Lowe's and I went to Home Depot because Home Depot was closer. And they're like 12, 13 bucks each. Oh, I just noted this wood was shifting. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing I'm gonna buy me a new one soon. Actually, you don't have to buy me a new one. Mr. Tuff is sending me one, I think. This one is, man, I'm gonna have to super glue this back, I think. Anyways, to put up some of them lures I got from you. No, I hadn't caught any fish though. Maybe I'll go later in the week. It's been a little chilly. Once I get all my ducks in a row, maybe so. That would be fun. And if you're off and ain't working, I'll meet you at the old Eufaula. But I don't have any plans to go anywhere, no. Saturday I have a youth thing I gotta speak at, but Gorilla Glue, contact cement. Yeah, maybe I'll heard my name. Yes, sir. You have 4 different styles of it. 4 different ones. Oh boy. Oh man. Well, that sounds like a blast. Yeah, this one just I didn't even notice it till right now. This is a newer one. I will say I got one of these earlier and it lasted me for 3 years. But this probably hadn't lasted me but for about 3 months. We can just glue this back together and it'll be all right. But I got some new ones to try out for Mr. Tufts. And by the way, since you're here, you and Marty, now you have some special boxes coming, but Marty and I think I have 2 or 3 other individuals have boxes coming. Oh man, I must have hit the no sound. Whoopsie daisies. Oh man, it's been off for a while. I guess I don't know if I click it. I don't think it's me. I feel like, then again, it probably is. I don't know how else it couldn't be. Sorry. I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying that it was indeed cold this week. And that I figured, yeah, it might rain the rest of the week. Doesn't surprise me. I was saying, well, I guess that was about it. I was saying that I was looking at my symmetry here to see what I needed to fix. And I was about to say that I'm surprised my dad ain't gone fishing yet, getting his old boat together. I got my canoe over there, Dad. You know, you could use that. Might be a pain, but if you were desperate, you sure could. How cold is cold? Relatively, it's not that cold, but in the mornings it's been about 35 to 40. The high is around 60 to the 50s where I'm at. I feel like that's a bait question to be like, oh, here it's like 10 degrees. That's not cold. But just found this channel. Looks like it's my kind of place. All right. Hey, maybe it is. If so, welcome. Talking about rocks. Talk about fishing. Sometimes a little bit of arrowhead talk. Oh man, there would be a little coral indention there. Not desperate enough for the canoe, not yet, huh? You'll get there. You get there. Funny enough, I remember, Dad, when I bought that canoe, I paid $400 plus tax. It was a good canoe. I did have to buy the oars along with it, which wasn't too crazy. So it ended up being like $440, something like that. I don't know if Facebook Marketplace was a thing back there, but I bet you I could have found a cheap boat for $440. Now that I think about it. Some kind of aluminum boat. Boat prices were cheaper back then too, but goodness, I was what, 16 maybe? Maybe 17. No more than 17. But no less than 16, because that's when I got Grandpa's Blazer. But I guess it worked out because I ended up getting a free boat. Thanks to old Lewis. But I'm sure there'll come a day where that canoe comes in handy. Either that or I'll sell it and it'll definitely come in handy. But you know, if I 30 years from now own a pond or something, it'd be good to have a little canoe. Or ganu, whatever it's called. I would say if I ever just wanted to float up a river somewhere, I could use it. But then again, if I'm gonna be out floating on a river, I might as well be fishing. And in that case, I might as well just take my old boat. So who knows? I'm about done fooling with this joker here. Let me sharpen this one more time. We'll be done. This is mostly just to fix Symmetry, make sure symmetry's looking good. A little bit cattywampus there, by just a hair. All right, I'm gonna call it done right there. This is not the craziest one I've ever made. I'm not taking forever to finish it up, because if I did, it'd break. It's just, it's got some good areas, some high quality areas, and it's got some rougher areas too. And if I try to go real finesse on this thing, it's just gonna break. So might as well stop while I'm ahead. Pick out, man, all those started flying off. This is probably the only one that's gonna have to stay in there, I reckon. Yep, it'll be what it'll be. It's not a bad one. Actually did catch it. Looky there. Who would have thought? Sweet. All right, so big old Noonan. All right, take my jacket off here. I need to see if it has translucence. I bet you it has a little bit, especially on the higher quality side. Oh yeah, it has some. Let me bring this light over here a little bit. Alrighty. So, a big old Noonan on a coral. It's not my best work, but I mean, it's a big coral, right? Big chunk of coral. It's not the thinnest rascal in the world, but I mean, it's fine. Good B-Day present. Oh, length. July 4th. Oh man. Birthday's not even close. Where's my I need to go get my measuring tape here. Bear with me. He thinks it's time to go in, that rascal. Let me see here. By the way, while I'm on here, I've been asking my dad about it for a while. I've got this old EverStart boating battery, and it's plugged in, right? It's got an automatic and a manual, all right? I flip it to automatic. After about an hour or so of clipping it to the Marine Deep Cycle and just the normal Marine starter battery, after about an hour, you know, it's charged. But when I take these clips off, and by the way, they do work. You can see the sparks. I can feel it. If I hook up my Humminbird up yonder, it only reads like 11.1 volts. Now, when I switch this to manual, and see already it's back down to charging, because apparently that little bit. Anyway, when I switch it to manual, and I just hold it here for another couple hours, it'll get up to 12 volts, and then slowly it'll go 11.9, 11.8, 11.7. And then about the time you get on the water, I mean, it's already, you know, pretty much beep, you know, your voltage is low. I'm thinking about getting a new one of these. I mean, unless Dad already got one for Christmas, I doubt he did. So, hopefully he's not watching. I plan on just go ahead and getting one. In fact, funny enough, Dad, if you are watching, concerning the particle board up here, I actually called Mom earlier. I said, Dad did tell me to bring the truck home for Christmas. Is this the reason? Because I want to go ahead and get it and put it up. She's like, oh no, it's for something else. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna get me a new battery. They got Minn Kota and they got this other brand. And both of these batteries are new. They're just lead acid batteries from Walmart. But I got to think it's this. I got to think, because it's the same on both of them. And these are both newer. And this is just real old. It's got to be, goodness, Dad could tell you how old it is. 12 volt considered dead? I mean, yeah. I don't know, but I know it's reading low. Where's my measuring tape? That's why I got up here. Let me see. Where did I throw it at here? Do it somewheres. Oh, right here. There we go. It is 8 inches. 8 inches. So big hunk of coral. Again, it's nothing crazy. It's just a piece of coral. So the way we've been doing it recently, or the past couple days, is I've been naming my price, and if nobody wants it, we lower it. But if there's one person who wants it, he'll take it. And if there's more than one person who want it, then we'll do a minor bidding war with... No, it's not your birthday present. Ugh. But we'll do a minor bidding war between the people who are vetted and I trust. So you thought it was time to go, huh? It's an 8-inch Noonan out of coral. But it's like if it was a smoker, I'd put it like 200 or so probably. That big for coral? Goodness. I wouldn't put it as low as 100, so I'm thinking like 120. Because it is a good size. And it's got a good shape, good colors, translucent. But it's not like the best I can do, you know what I mean? So I probably worked on it an hour and a half before I worked on it today. And I worked on it about an hour, so I don't know, about 2.5 hours worth of fooling around. I did heat it up myself. So it's got polyps galore pretty much everywhere. So, all right, so we got Tommy who's in at 120. How much was that rock? Oh, goodness, I don't know, John. This one I want to say I got from, what's his face, at Ricky. Ricky? I think it's Ricky. Ricky down in Florida. I'm pretty sure. By the way, I've got about half of your box ready to go, John. So don't think I've forgotten about you. I'm going to remind you every video so you don't forget. But it takes a lot of looking and weeding through to make sure you get stuff, good stuff. All right, so we got Tommy Anderson, it looks like, at 120. Is there anybody else who wants to jump in at 120 and do a slight bidding war with Tommy Anderson? If not, I think 120 is what it's worth in my opinion. 8-inch Noonan, orange and white. This side, I think I like this side better. A little better percussion scars. A little more dense orange there. Oh no. That's bot type language there, Hoosier. I've had some people say that. But because it's you, I actually trust you. And that happens more often than you think. Happened to me a couple years ago. Happened to me 4 years ago as well. It happened. So right now, I think I'm going to go with Tommy, Mr. T.A., Tommy Anderson. You never do a bidding war with Tommy. Too scary. Oh, no problem. All right, Tommy A., you get this one. 120. Goodbye. 8-inch coral Noonan. Well, that'll fit right there smack dab in the middle of any case you got. A black background, a dark green background. Whatever background you got. I wouldn't put it on a white background. But, you know, any dark background or even a translucent see-through background, you know, in that case, you would want a white foam background and then behind it, a light or a couple series of little LED lights. You can do strips, you can do whatever. LED strip battery lights, I feel like would do well, but you can also, you know, do it however you want to. Yeah, pretty cool. Big old fat coral one. Again, it's not the craziest one I've ever made, but it's also pretty doggone sweet. Pretty doggone sweet. Almost finished with the back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Now, speaking of cool coral, this is when I was working the other day. Very small, by the way. I mean, goodness, it's not even half the size of the Noonan there. But goodness, is that not pretty? I need to do something with that. But since today is apparently the Tommy A day, Hold up. There we go. Tommy Sly Dog. Everybody's saying you got a deal, Tommy, so that's good news. I'm happy for everybody, all the way around. All right, let's see here. All right, you stay there, Marshall. Oh, so I'm not through with John's box yet. Johnny Boy Harris. But Tommy also sent a box. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh man, he just worked some bifaces and sent them to me. And then I realized, oh, these are authentic bifaces from Texas. You can see the patina on them. You can see this one's a little rougher, but that's probably the reason for the gouge outs when they hit it. It's pretty neat. This looks like something where they took stone. Probably not this kind of limestone, but some kind of stone and just gouged it out. Probably looking for little points to do whatever. Or they just use this as a blade. I don't think this was a preform at all, unless it was some kid practicing. This seems to be some kind of just sharp tool or core, most likely. So it could be a number of things. But you can see a little bit rougher material, but it's really, really neat. And of course, I'm imagining he has hundreds of these things and he wanted me to try them out. See what these jokers are like. Who's to say I can't work stone tools, huh? Or work with primitive tools. I was like, you use copper, you cheating rascal. Well, it's not hard, folks. It just takes some practice is all. Getting used to the materials you have around you. So I'll work a couple of these into points. That's what he asked me to do. So rocks are gay. Yeah, they're very happy. Good observation. It's a great observation, actually. So yeah, these are really neat. Really, really neat. Man, the patina on these is so cool. Super cool. Looks like that got battered by some Indian way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. I don't see any copper there. That must have been a rock or something. Must have been just some kid banging it there or something. Who knows? But that's really interesting. Yeah, you could tell the patina now. Gracious, that's really cool. Now this one's very neat. Now it's got a seam going across, but. And this is one I picked up in a field, by the way. So this is all primitive doings. Go for it, Jay. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. This one might have even been a heated chunk, either that or what Patrick calls high quality raw. No, this is heated. Some Indian heated this. Is my guess. I could be totally wrong. That's my uninformed guess. Could be right. Could be completely wrong. Yeah, this stone is not going to cut it for this denser stuff. I'm breaking my rock more than I am anything else. There we go. I basically just shot down at it like that. I think that's how they were using it too. They beat out this side pretty well, the natives did. And then they have this at kind of a degree angle there. When you flip it, they have the same degree angle down here where they beat it into. So it's very likely they were using it like this. And a nice little overshot flake. That's pretty cool. Actually, I take it back. This may just be high quality doings. Nonetheless, it was used. And this was definitely used. I mean, you can't deny that. This is actually a piece of chert, believe it or not. You can see where it was flaked off. Just a dense piece of chert. They used this whole porous side completely. Not necessarily as a hammerstone. Might have been just a celt of some kind that they were beginning to whittle down. But who knows? Sparks are flying. But it's a really cool piece. Let me use the heavier side. There we go. Took a flake. Again, it would take me some time to get used to some of this stuff. This is really cool. Now, if I switch over to boppers, ba-da-ba-da-bop-bop-bop, I'm bopping it. Ba-da-bop, ba-da-bop, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Smack me in the face there. Ooh, this is a rougher one. No wonder they just turned this into a thingamabob. Now this one is pretty much perfect. There's no damage on it. I told them I'm gonna keep one of them just as an artifact, so that's the one I'm keeping. This one I think is the one I'm gonna turn into a point. Either that one or this one. Both of these are pretty solid. All these can be turned into a point, really. But oh yeah, now it's already broke. Wow. Well, it's good while it lasted. I'll throw some glue on there and we'll keep it around, I reckon. Oh yeah. This snap's great. Wish I had some coastal like this, because goodness, it snapped like a charm. This seems to be just raw peternalis. But they do work, Mr. Tommy. They do work. You ever seen me do a flake like this? Just hold it like that. Shoot straight in. When you have the right platform, you can do it. And honestly, not a bad tip for beginners. Try doing it that way. See what you can come up with. Yeah, just like that, it'll laying it up there, smacking it. And everybody has different ways of thinning down these pieces. Mr. Crafty would most likely take indirect stick and use it. But Jason Newman might use indirect. I don't know. Mr. Bowhunter, I don't know because I haven't seen him work any. But as for me, I'm going to keep the bopper in my hands as often as I can. Just because what I trust the most. A little quicker. Can produce a better flake if you're looking for wider flakes. But you gotta know how to support, gotta know what bopper you need to use. That one went all the way across. And then this one, this is the biggest of the pieces. Alright, because of that seam, I'm going to take the base here and see what's going on. Oh, didn't even have to strike. So that was one that was anciently taken, or just was in the stone already. Probably anciently taken, and just needed some forcing off, essentially. Boy, these ancients know how to make a turtleback, huh? All right, how do you get rid of a turtleback? 40 different ways. Usually I like to keep the width on my turtlebacks. So I strike across, get me a good platform. And in one big swoop, knock that joker off. Pretty simple. Now the issue comes with, shooting across a ridge. If you're able to get the ridge pretty much all the way down, that's ideal. But you can't always do that. Okay, so shooting across sets up already another good platform here. This one needs some cutting. That's its own little hurdle. We're able to jump. Assuming we keep the bottom as the base, I can use this angle to kill two birds with one stone. So you got this whole ridge here that's high and what have you. Shoot here, and by shooting that, it isolates this. All right, shot that, and it isolates this. Just a matter of practice. Should have went with another bopper. That could have continued. There was a little dip in it. If it was heated, it would have ran. But because of my little error of not knowing the material very well, you just learn your lessons and fix it by shooting across that way, or the other way, or whichever way you need to go. And use this to run it over. Hit your high spots, hit your low spots, and be a-okay. Utilize the tip if you need to or want to. And boil your point down to a nice shape. forcibly make me a little platform here. Learn from my mistake earlier and just shoot it on across. And now this is just a normal biface. And it works out. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it there. Thank you everybody who joined. Thanks for Tommy for scoring a really nice point. Thanks for everybody who liked the video. Thanks to Marshall who's ready to go inside. And Corbin just donated $2 towards the end. Well, thank you, Corbin. That'll fill me up here for tomorrow if I'm able to do it tomorrow. Thanks, man. You're the best. Those are just random. I'll try to say, oh man, no, not a problem at all. Those are really cool little case studies to figure it out. That's really neat. Last Again, huh? Was on Sal's live too tonight. Last Again. Oh, live. Ah, okay, I got you. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Yeah, nice nooning point you got. And me and Marshall are gonna head inside. So, all right, ready to go in? All right, okay. All right, y'all take care.